This is the second video of the chapter Ranga'S marriage, and I was talking about the narrator was talking to Ranga about his views about marriage. After listening to Ratna, Ranga became a little more interested in the marriage, and but the narrator was enjoying seeing the situation of Ranga. Further, first about vocabulary. In this paragraph, you have these words: betray. Betray means to cheat someone, but in this paragraph it means portray here. Okay. Shriveled means shrunken and wrinkled, especially as a result of loss of moisture, that is called shriveled. And tutored means taught. Hearing the narrator's reply, Ranga got excited, although he did not show it, but was quite evident. Full of hope, he asks if she is not married yet, to which the narrator replies that she is probably a year ago. Ranga was disappointed and disheartened. It was clearly all over his face. He went away quoting some work. Our narrator, having staged certain liking in the mind of Ranga for Ratna, went on to complete his play. He went to the village Sastri and told him everything that had to be said and done. Then he met Ranga that afternoon, and he carried the same disappointment on his face. Upon asking if it was a headache, the narrator tells him that they should go to see a doctor. Next paragraph. Ranga insists that everything is fine with him and he is in his normal self. Narrator very wittily makes a remark that he went through the same feelings when he was seeing girls for himself, and immediately mentions that it could not be the reason for Ranga. Furthermore, he suggested that they go to see Sastri to see if the stars, Guru for Jupiter and Sunny for Saturn, are in their favor. Ranga went with him. On seeing Sastriji, he implied not having seen the narrator in a long while, which is obviously not true, as they had met before the same morning. Next paragraph. Here the narrator reveals his pet name, Syama, as they called him in the village. The narrator felt that Sastri was lying because they saw each other that morning, and thus he immediately responded. However, Sastri completed his sentence and saved the entire situation. Syama realized, who is Syama here? Narrator. Syama realized what he was just about to do and took extra care for that moment. Sastri continued his role and acted surprised on seeing Ranga. In the next paragraph, you have some vocabulary for your understanding. Paraphernalia, it means trapping associated with a particular institution, we can say the equipments or the raw material or activity that are regarded as superfluous paraphernalia. Then cowries, a marine mollusk which has a glossy, brightly patterned domed shell with a long, narrow opening. Cowries. Then palmia, actually palm tree. Palmyra is palm tree, and Harikatha means story of Lord. The narrator asked the Sastri to take out all his tools. So when I talked about the paraphernalia, it means tools to help solve whatever is going on in Ranga'S mind with full authority. Sastri took out his essentials and told them that this is all ancient science, but he won't recite it now because then they both would get bored, but he doesn't intend on telling it some other time. Next paragraph. Sastri moved his lips while counting quickly and asked Ranga about his star, which he did not know. Sastri implied that it is manageable. He appeared to be doing certain calculations. After a moment, he indicated that Ranga has a girl on her mind. Ranga has a girl on his mind. Even after trying his best, Syama could not control his laughter. He thus posed the question to Sastri, asking about the details of the girl. Next paragraph. Sastri thought and replied that the girl is likely to have a name of something found in the ocean. Their guesses include Kamla, Pachini, Moss, Pearl, and then suddenly Sastri said, Ratna. All of it comes together now to a girl named Ratna, who is niece of Ramarao. That is it. Ranga was thinking about her only. Ranga was both surprised and happy because Sastri's predictions were right. He immediately became disappointed when he recalled that she was married. Next paragraph. Sastri said that he did not know all that and there might be another suitable girl. To make it look real, Sastri interfered in their name guessing game and told them that he only told what can be read. Both of them left and crossed Ramarao's door, where Syama went to see Ratna for a minute and came back. In the next paragraph, Madhavacharya is a word. It means an exponent of Vedantic philosophy from South India. When the narrator comes back, he announces that fortunately Ratna is not married and someone might have wrongly conveyed it to him about that. The narrator expresses his amazement at the fact that he has been thinking about Ratna and asks him to swear upon the truth. To his surprise, Ranga told him the truth that whatever Sastri said is true. His belief in all the Shastras had strengthened. Another paragraph. Word is marvelous, means causing great wonder, extraordinary. Syama went to see Sastri that evening when he was near the well and remarked about how well he did what Syama told him to. Sastri seemed to not like what the narrator was saying. Thus he says that whatever he said could very clearly be seen in the Shastras. He completely disagreed with having staged the entire conversation. Next paragraph. Now the narrator takes us a few years forward, where Ranga and Ratna are happily married, had a 3 years old son, and Ratna was 8 months pregnant. Ranga's sister had come over to help them. It was Syama's birthday. Yes, the couple named their son after the narrator, as it is a common foreign tradition to name your child after someone you truly admire. When the narrator went there for dinner, Syama came running to him, only to show his love by holding his leg. The narrator kissed him and gave him a ring. And the last 2 lines, it is the end of the story also. The narrator writes an ending note to all the readers, hoping that they were not bored. So this is the end of the story. Thank you for watching video. Have a nice day.